Hi, today I want to talk about my watercolour sketchbook. It's A5, it's hardback, it's by Seawhite of Brighton. It's just cheap watercolour paper inside, but I find it really useful in the process of painting, and I'd like to explain to you how I use it. This page I've done 3 thumbnails trying out different ideas for an autumn scene, using colour as well and tone, to see which composition I prefer. Sketching before you paint is a really good idea to try and work out how to get your composition to work. Like with this one, I like the portrait shape of it. The other 2 landscape ones, I like them too. And I'll paint them at some point. This is a pencil sketch, so I'm not just painting in here. It was plein air. I sat on the beach and painted this at Hove Beach. The tide was just coming in. The clouds were grey and lovely, and that will turn into a painting at some point, which is really useful to capture that. This is the park next to me, an avenue of trees. I've put in some detail nearer the front and just sketchily sketched and got tones in. It doesn't have to be a detailed sketch or drawing. I can easily make a painting from this. Some pages are just about playing with shapes and colour. Again, from Brighton Pavilion, the fountain, and just looking at colours and shapes, just thinking about how to maybe incorporate them in a painting. This idea just came to me when all I had was this envelope to write it on, so I've stuck it into the sketchbook. And I just had an idea of a sweeping pathway down through a harbour filled with small yachts. Another plein air from Hove Beach. Another one where the lights and dark tones work against each other, so that I know that when I do the painting, I know where I've got to keep the white paper, where to get my darks, and to put in a nice cloudy sky. This was trying out ideas for a commission that I had, and it's trying out slightly different arrangements. But then sketchbooks are really useful, because if you're concerned about details like perspective, you can play around in the sketchbook before making mistakes in the painting. I like this painting because I like the idea of this sketch, the shadows coming through the trees, but need to have a lot more light on the left hand side in the sky in order to emphasise the shadows coming through the trees. Again, important part of sketching before you paint, so that you can work through ideas. And here are some more ideas, just sketching and playing, observing trees and things like that, and seeing how you can put them into compositions, whether they work, whether certain colour schemes work, and arrangements. As I say, thumbnails are a really good way of trying out ideas before committing to an expensive piece of paper. Another way is to do tonal sketches and not use colour. Like here, I've just used one colour, I think it's burnt umber, just to get the lights and the darks. Other times I don't use paint at all. As I said, I just sketch in graphite. This sketch has been worked up and is ready to go. It's ready to turn into a painting. I'm not sure whether to do it as a line and wash, or a plain painting, or maybe even as a pencil and wash. I'm still making my mind up. But it's good to have the sketch stored and ready for when I decide that I want to do the painting. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you'll think about maybe starting your own watercolour sketchbook and seeing how useful it would be for your watercolour painting. Anyway, thank you for watching, and goodbye.